Hey techies, welcome to Tech City. Today we're learning about CSS positioning in 3 minutes. This is an example of a positioned element in CSS. You can see the position property and the left property. We will talk about each of these in detail. The position property sets the rules for how your element will engage with surrounding elements. We'll talk about the values it can take in a few seconds. The top, bottom, left, and right properties are used as controllers to move elements on the screen. One important thing to remember here is that you're moving the element away from the direction of the property. So if it says left 20 pixels, then you're moving 20 pixels away from the left. If it says top -50 pixels, then you're moving to the top. Now let's talk about the values that the position property can take. Position static is the default position that all elements have on the page unless they're given different position values. Now on to position fixed. Fixed elements are great for nav bars or other dialog windows, basically anything that is not supposed to move on the screen even though the user is scrolling. So this is an example of code for a fixed element. Notice how even though we add some text in the background, the element is still in place. So it's kind of like it ignores the rest of the page and it just stays fixed there. Our next value is position sticky. Sticky elements are regular elements that start behaving like fixed element once a specific condition is met. In order to set the condition, you have to use one of the controller properties that we've seen earlier. In this example, we have a purple sticky box and we are using the top property to stick it. By setting the top property to 0 pixels, we're saying that our element should become sticky when it's 0 pixels away from the top. Notice how it's only sticking when it's 0 pixels away from the top. Let's talk about position relative. When the position property is set to relative, then the element will move relative to where it's normally supposed to be, or its original position. So notice how we moved the how are you text relative to where it was originally on the screen by setting left to 100 pixels. Now on to our last position, position absolute. Position absolute means that an element is positioned relative to its container. So instead of moving based on where it was supposed to be originally and leaving a gap, it moves based on the container. So the container becomes the new origin of that element. So if we move this 100 pixels from the left, it will move 100 pixels from the left of the container, not from where it was supposed to be. And that's all for today. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and share. Bye!